is nothing wrong with this transmission. Labor Day.
Please do not adjust your set. Labor Day.
What's it? Labor Day.
We're stealing another intro from a good show that doesn't work within the context of our show. Labor Day.
Of course we are. Labor Day.
This is Far Out Fiesta, episode 252, the Patsy Falcone Labor Day show. I'm Richard Houghton, your host, and some characters on tonight's show. Mad applause for the FOF galaxy of superstars. Robb Hudspeth, Kristin Keith, JuliAnna Briscoe.
Yeah. And I'm Richard Houghton.
Yeah.
Richard.
Yes.
On tonight's show, it's identical cousins who are unaware the other existed.
One from the US, also known as us, and one from the UK, also known as UCK.
They will navigate the ups and downs of high school life.
And the show is set in Antarctica.
Far Out Fiesta, episode 252, the Patsy Falcone Labor Day Show.
It's set in Antarctica and is somehow related to Labor Day.
Nope, doesn't have to be anymore. We already mentioned Labor Day enough to get the tax break.
Oh, well, cool.
Far out with Fiesta.
From Pug Dog Beach in beautiful downtown Nifty City, it's the Patsy Falcone Labor Day Show.
Meet Carly, who's lived most every place, from laundromats to mum's crawl space.
Patsy only seen the views a teen can see when she shampoos.
What a crazy pair.
Still they're cousins, identical cousins, and
They
you'll
laugh alike, they walk alike, at times they even stalk alike.
What a crazy pair.
Carly's always up for it, on the pull, arse over tit.
Patsy loves to rock and roll, take a fight on the grassy knoll.
What a wild duet.
still they're cousins, identical cousins, and you'll find
They laugh alike, they walk alike, at times they even stalk alike.
You can lose your mind.
when cousins are two of a kind. And now a word from our sponsors.
Hey, congratulations on your promotion.
Thanks. I'm the youngest vice president of space science doop doop in our company's history.
So, shall we crack open the really good toast?
Let's.
A toast to toast. Celebrate life's special moments with warm, darkened, crunchy bread.
Because champagne ain't classy enough.
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
Take one down, pass it around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall. Change
We
the sign.
changed the sign. Sorry, we changed the sign every time a beer is taken down and passed around. It's part of the experience. We should have thought through that strategy a little more.
97 bottles of beer on the wall. Change the sign.
Yeah, at this rate, we'll be out of business by the time our name is 74 bottles of beer on the wall.
92 bottles of beer on the wall.
My bowel function is so regular.
Okay, brag much?
Your bowel health is one of the primary things I envy you for.
Yeah, I want your bowel health.
You can't have mine.
But I want crazy, almost manic energy.
I have crazy manic energy. I just took apart and put back together an old radio, and I stole the radio from a homeless dude.
Gosh, Kristin, what's your secret?
Cereal soda.
Cereal soda? Is it a cereal or is it a soda?
It's both. It's cereal soda.
Say, what's so special about cereal soda?
Well, it comes in a can and combines all of the colon undulating fiber that you have come to expect from having something bore through your lower GI like a power auger.
And the experience of eating a delicious bowl of dry cereal?
Damn right it is. In a soda.
Sometimes it takes dynamite to move my impacted feces.
Well, and not only is cereal soda chock full of fiber, it's also full of chewed gnat plant bulbs for energy. I'm running from state to state.
Closet safety is the biggest threat in America.
Especially in these uncertain times.
With the virus in these uncertain times.
With the virus, bad people want to lurk in your closets.
It's true, especially if you are your age or older and live within a 3-mile radius of your house.
Will the closet marauders be benevolent leaders?
Oh, it's unlikely.
What do we do?
Tell us now.
You're so fearful.
Closet warriors.
Mini Yakuza robot Lego drones keeping more than the moths out of your closet.
Closet warriors. Keep the bad guys out of your closets with the technology you can't possibly understand the ethical ramifications of unleashing on mankind.
These times are so uncertain.
With the virus.
Closet warriors.
Your shelves are stocked with trinkets and low-level firecrackers. Your freezer cases are stocked with microwavable foods that can't expire.
We also have Mylar balloons guaranteed to leak within 2 hours.
Say, what's the name of your store?
Everything is less than $1, but instead of paying tax, we graft your DNA and clone an evil you.
I'm not sure I understand. How does that work?
Everything's less than $1, but instead of paying tax, we graft your DNA and clone an evil you.
You just repeated the name of the store. That didn't help at all.
I think I figured it out. So I go in and I want something that's 75 cents and tax is 10%. So I give you 75 cents and you take 7.5 cents worth of my DNA.
Everything's less than $1, but instead of paying tax, we graft your DNA and clone an evil you.
Look out, Jules. My evil clone is signing me up for a timeshare pitch.
Ah, jerkhole.
Scenario uno, heart to hearts.
Patsy writes H, the number 4, RT, the number 2, H, 4, RT, and Z, or heart to hearts. An advice to the lovelorn column for Nifty Hills High School digital newspaper. Many of her readers are not happy with her recent advice, especially her identical twin, Carly.
Oh boy, I'm Parker. You haven't even met me yet. I'm here to take everything that's rich wads.
Read, Parker.
Nothing happened. I'm here literally to take rich wads.
All we need to know about you is that you're narrating the text you're sending to Hearts.
I'm standing desking in the coffee shop, aka the library, aka the shelves of words, reading To Kill a Catcher in the Mockingbird Rye, and I saw her. I would only describe her as more than pleasant, adequately attractive, and funny in a scary sort of way. What should my first move be? Recrup.
Not far away, across the shelves of words, Root Toot Toot, a friend of Patsy's from Nifty Hills High School, sends a similar text to Hearts.
I'm vibing on the shelves of words, reading Ricky Tikki Tavi. Not relevant. Wait, start over. I'm studying for Calcutrig quarter 5, but I'm also sending this text about this guy bogarting me with his eyes. What should my first move be? A tutorial?
Not that far away, Richrod receives text in Nifty High's text receiving app and rushes to forward the text and tell Patsy/Carly, who are playfully arguing. Here comes Richrod. Act like you're not here.
He's seen us. Yeah, how about I act like I have a headache?
If you think that's going to work, sure. Whatever.
Hello, ladies.
Well, I wish I could talk Richrod, but I have a splitting headache.
Well, how about a back rub? I mean, I've been told that my back rubs are extra rubby.
She'd like that. I wouldn't. Even if it's so cold, you know, when I sneeze, it freezes and my sinuses launches a frozen rocket. It's so cold here.
Gross, Richrod. Your hands are spindly, like a beetle.
Well, shall I read back the text that you can answer them?
Not bloody likely.
Yeah, we're good. Thanks.
Well, I'll read them back anyway, because you two don't know what you want.
Richrod, I'd kill you now if it was easier to hide your fat, ugly body.
Patsy's lovelorn advice has some undesired consequences.
How exciting! I'm getting a reply from to my lovelorn advice text. I'll click the button that plays it back in hearts to heart voice.
Dare toot toot sorrel. Out of the gate, that's a stupid fake name. As far as what you should do to make the first moves, here's what I think.
That wasn't really what I asked.
Ignore your guy completely. P.S. My identical twin disgusts everyone with her pungent, frozen tundra defying stench. And my lovelorn advice to you, Rekka P, is that is also a stupid name. And I would offer you the same advice. Ignore the woman. P.S. My identical twin cousin is dumber than a trash bag full of farts and she smells worse. Period. Carly is particularly unhappy and confronts Patsy as she walks home.
Slow down, you mangy cow.
Make me. I need to go combo poopy and I need to do it like now.
Well, I'll make you. I'll tackle you. Yeah, now that I have you tackled, I'm going to taunt you with these murder hornets. What are you doing?
Biting the heads off the murder hornets and using them to make my mini strangling strings soaked in my own fresh urine.
It's very effective. No, I'm strangling to death.
Well, say uncle and I'll let you live.
Uncle, uncle.
After the scuffle, the identical cousins celebrate with perhaps a sacrificial ritual. Let's celebrate with an Antarctic slammer shot.
Sure, I'm underage. I hope it's safe.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up. Hey, what's this crunchy part? Yum. My esophagus is an icicle. That hurts. Won't I die if it shatters?
Ooh, tough break, yes. Did I forget to mention not to crunch into that peppermint because it's dry ice?
No, I doubt you failed to mention it. No, I think it was intentional.
Whoopsie.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Damn it, I hate bread, but if it's a little crunchy, now that's sexy.
Toast Barn. It's bread that's sexy because it's a little crunchy.
Toast Barn, the gold standard in between warm and burnt bread.
Toast Barn. When you think a place with hay and horses, we'd like you to also think of toast.
You know what's really sexy?
Hey, what's that?
Money and girth.
Sense of humor?
Beard crumbs, silly. Toast Barn. Every other Thursday is Crumb Castle Day where you can build your own crumb castle.
It's like a sand castle, only with crumbs.
Well, you didn't have to mansplain it.
Well, I also think crumbs are sexy.
Toast Barn. When you think of a place with hay and horses and sexy crumbs, we'd like you to also think of toast.
Slogan needs some work.
Yeah, it does.
Toast Barn.
What's that line of frogs?
It's a load-bearing line of frogs. Frog house.
Are those frogs on the roof?
They are the roof. Frog house.
They're very patient amphibian shingles. frog house.
Oh, God, what's that horrific smell?
Look around.
Everything here is frogs. What do you expect it to smell like?
Frog house.
You know, when I take a bath, I want my bath balm to show an interest in hunting, fishing, trapping, and nature, and a genuine concern for the environment.
You want a bath bomb to do all that.
When I take a bath, I want my bath bomb to promote good health and physical conditioning.
And how would you imagine that manifesting itself in the bath bomb?
When I take a bath, I want a bath bomb to show tact, diplomacy, and an ability to deal effectively with difficult people and situations.
Oh, that might actually be in the realm of what's possible for a bath bomb to do.
When I take a bath, I want the bath bomb to be a game warden.
Yes, that's it. I want my bath bomb to have the characteristics of a game warden.
Is it weird that I just want mine to smell like a game warden?
Y'all are asking a lot of a bath bomb.
Game warden bath bomb.
You know, I love the smell of the death of a species.
Well, studies have shown that the smell of extinction is 10 times more effective at attracting opposite members of the sex than the smell of other random deaths.
Mass extinction cologne and perfume and cologne.
I'm a man, and I want to smell like the last gasping breath of an entire species. Perhaps one wiped out by a cosmic slip and slide.
Mass extinction cosmic cologne.
I want to smell like the death of an entire breed, but I'm deathly allergic to like the smell of 3 koalas dying in an AV crash.
Mass extinction cologne and perfume and cologne. Smell like the long gone creatures of a forgotten era.
Also available in musk.
Dagnabbit, Rob!
Why so angry, Kristin Bobiston?
I've asked you not to call me that, but that's not it.
You're starving, aren't you?
Yes, yes, but I have a very specific craving.
What, are you a stickler for conventional foods?
That's a rather personal question. What I'm a stickler for is my business, and my business only, Mr. Nosy Pants. Could somebody else take over for him?
Now, Rob, we asked you to tread lightly with the whole stickler question. Richard, tag in.
I think I've got something that will not only satiate your hunger.
Well, I don't know what satiate means, but keep going.
Not only will it satisfy your hunger, it will remind you of your perfect childhood.
Well, I was in 7 orphanages, but I dig where you're coming from.
Seriously, you guys are terrible at this. Hey, you like fish sticks?
Better than 5 of my children.
Well, how do bronze rodeo approximate fish sticks sound to you?
Oh, better than the box set of Melissa and Joey. Can I have them snipered into my mouth when I'm not expecting them?
Girl, that's the only way that they're delivered.
Bronze rodeo
Rodeo
approximate
fish
fish
sticks.
sticks.
Scenario dos. Pilgrim Patsy.
In order to prove a point to her history teacher, Patsy vows that she can live for 1 week like they did back in the 1800s. We understand that there were no pilgrims in the 1800s, but, you know.
Remind me while we're doing this again, identical cousin.
Because somebody couldn't keep her big mouth shut?
I wasn't asking you, Rich Ward. Assume that I'm never asking you.
Old man Hibberty-Dibberty, my history teacher, said that kids today aren't tough enough to live like they did in the 1800s.
And somebody had to open her
Throat punch.
throat punch.
Yeah, as much as I hate to agree with little Lord Fauntleroy.
Is that me?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. As much as I hate to agree with Titmouse here, I think you might be right.
Explain.
the 1800s were pretty nasty, mate. Kids worked in factories.
Tiny little hands can get in places adults' hand can't.
When people died, they took pictures with them.
Okay, well, how's that different than an Elvis hologram?
That's
Crunch.
Yeah, there were wars all the time in the 1800s. There were like 60 wars and major military battles between the 1800s and 1900s.
But like, aren't wars good for the economy?
Yeah, also, since most traffic was horses, there were horses everywhere.
That sounds marvelous.
Until the horses died. People would often just leave the dead horse there, or leave it where it fell, where it would like rot and bloat and sometimes explode because of the buildup of the gases in its abdomen. Oh.
I guess that the 1800s are pretty horrible.
Yeah, they sure were.
I wouldn't want to live a day in that age. Gross.
No, me neither.
I guess I'll apologize to my history teacher, whose name is too long and too silly to repeat.
You're right on. Should I check on Richard?
Nah, I'm sure he's fine. He hasn't moved in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, right.
And now a word from our sponsors.
What's that in the distance?
I can't quite make it out. It looks warm and inviting.
It sure does. God. And just the right amount of crunchy.
The perfect amount of crunchy.
You might want to get out of the direct sunlight.
Starting to get a little purple. My mouth is dry. Am I seeing things?
Reindeer, sock monkey.
Dictaphone joy buzzer.
Porpoise daredevils?
Toast Oasis.
Toast Oasis.
Boast posasis.
Toast Oasis.
National fish hatcheries play an important role in managing and restoring America's fisheries. And you don't have enough crap in your backyard.
Hatcheries across the Southeast produce both game and non-game species. Displace your gnomes for a hatchery.
Now they're bringing hatcheries to your backyard.
Above ground fish hatcheries.
The neighbors will think you're weird.
Rob, why is that pig mounted on a board?
You got $5?
Yeah, but I'm saving it for my prescription.
Then piss off.
Aw.
I have $5.
Okay, give it to me, and I'll let you spin that pig.
Pay us to spin a pig.
My breakfast cereal isn't street enough.
My breakfast cereal isn't edgy enough.
My breakfast cereal doesn't make me think of crack and needles.
Flopsies, bear mattress on the floor-shaped cereal.
I've had beers with bananas in it, but that's not good enough.
Bugbeer, need we say more?
I've had beers with mustard seeds in it, but that's not good enough.
Bugbeer, it is what we say. It is what it says it is.
I've had barley tikka vindaloo in my beer, but that's not good enough.
Bugbeer, if you like terrible things that don't belong in your beer, we got a beer for you. Where Carly adores a British waltz, codfish ballet, and smelling salts.
Patsy loves to rock and roll and tickle fight on the grassy knoll.
What a wild duet.
Still they're cousins, identical cousins, and you'll find
They laugh alike, they walk alike, at times they even stalk alike.
You can lose your mind when cousins are two of a kind.
And this has been Far Out Fiesta episode 252, the Patsy Falcone Labor Day show. I have been your host and humble narrator, Richard Houghton.
He has been.
Please, please, please give it up for our amazing cast, Kristin, Keith,
that me.
Yeah.
JuliAnna, Briscoe,
Woo!
and Robb Hudspeth. And before we get out of here, I've got a really important question that I need your opinion in ranking the following sandwich shops. Help. 1 is the best, 2 is the second best, 3 is the third best. Candidates to be considered are Schlotzsky's, Potbelly, and Jimmy John's. So your candidates, 1 to 3 ranking for sandwich shops are Potbelly, Schlotzsky's, and Jimmy John's. My order, Potbelly narrowly edges out Schlotzsky's, and Jimmy John's is a distant third for me. What about you, Kristin?
I'm exactly the same.
Yeah.
Same as you, Richard.
All right, cool. Rob?
I'm disappointed that you didn't make Alvin Ord's part
Ooh, I
of
don't
my
know
selection.
Alvin Ord's.
Yes.
There's one also
But since we can't have any monk food, I guess I'll go with Schlotzsky's. It's always been my number one. I always
Okay.
love these Schlotzsky's, and then Potbelly is pretty good.
Yeah.
And then Jimmy John's I just find ugh.
Yeah, my son
bottom
worked there
third.
briefly, and the way they treated their employees, they literally hold a stopwatch on them while they make sandwiches to make sure that they're making them quickly enough. That's my Jimmy John's bias. Sorry,
Yeah, and
Jules.
I think the owner also likes to do he likes to hunt extinct species or make them extinct and
Really?
stuff.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's kind
Well,
of
that's
it's
another
kind
reason
of
for me not to go there. Jules, what about you? How do you rank those sandwich shops?
Dude, I don't really like.
That's okay if you don't like any of them.
I like Slotsky's the most. I don't really eat the sandwiches there though.
Yeah,
I'd like-
that's all right.
And then it's gonna be Potbelly and Jimmy John's. Thanks for Universal.
Yeah, I guess it is. There's one that I
Slotsky's
just
has good
discovered
pizza.
in Deep Ellum that I didn't put on here because I didn't know if everybody has been to it, but there's Uncle Uber's in Deep Ellum. It's really, really.
yes, I
good.
have been there.
It's good stuff. But I thought it was too niche.
That's pretty niche. I think there's only one location, so that's
So,
pretty niche.
It's really, really good. Does anybody got anything that is coming up that they want to plug?
Not finally.
On September 27th, I believe, the Tuesday in the week with the highest 20 numbers, I believe it's the 27th in September. There's a Little Spark Film Festival at the Arlington Studio Movie Grill. They're going to be showing The Torturer there, and
Yeah.
several of us have connected to that. There's a possibility, I think they're going to be showing another short of mine as well. So I'm hoping to go to that. I don't know whether I'm going to be able to, but I think it starts at 6 and it's at the Studio Movie Grill in Arlington.
Ah, I'll have to go
Little
check that
Spark
out.
Film Festival. That's right. I don't think I've seen the whole Torturer yet. I think I've only seen the trailer. So this will be my first.
They put her on the poster and the trailer.
Yeah.
One of the posters.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Cool. Anybody else?
Nah.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a good weekend. Jules, take care of yourself. Get some rest, man. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.